6 Minutes, Jason Fulmore. Today I'm here with Dazjon Casto of the Citadel. How are you doing, Dazjon?
I'm doing good, sir.
Oh man, you got a busy week ahead of you.
Yes, I'm ready for it though. I'm ready.
All right, yeah. So getting on a plane, heading to Detroit here. We'll start wrestling in 2 days.
Yes, sir.
So it's a long season to this point. How do you kind of maintain your energy to kind of push through and have your best, weekend this coming weekend? You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. I mean, getting the right amount of sleep is very important, but like also eating the right things and putting the right things in my body. And it's like from last year. I mean, coming down a weight class from being at 165 last year. It's like I really had to like change my lifestyle and like what I eat and how I sleep and doing extra things just to stay active to feel good.
Yeah. And maintain that energy, right? So you go in kind of good. So was that adjustment tough at the beginning and you've kind of gotten used to it, or is that something you kind of did pretty seamlessly?
It was very tough at the beginning of the year, trying to keep my weight down because I just wasn't used to it. And like over time, I mean, now like my body's getting leaner, things like that. So now it's like really easy. And I
Okay.
feel much better.
Awesome. All right. So you're a PA kid, but you wrestled your last year. For those people who don't know, you wrestled your last year in South Carolina, right?
Yes, sir.
So at Fort Dorchester, am I right about that?
Yes, sir.
So what brought you to South Carolina, and then what was it about the Citadel that was enticing about staying and staying in South Carolina?
So my dad had got married and wanted to make change, and we moved down here, and things didn't go as well. I mean, he ended up getting a truck driving job and moving back to Ohio, and I couldn't get back into my school because I was up there. I was at Cathedral Prep.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't get back in because it was too late. So I ended up just staying down here, and I moved in with my coach, and he knew a lot of things about the Citadel. And from there, like, I mean, he kind of just helped me along the way.
Yeah. Was that kind of on your radar? I mean, you're a senior in high school, right? There's a lot going on for you, everything else. Was the Citadel kind of on your radar, or did you want to head back north and wrestle up north, or what were you thinking at that point in time?
At that point in time, I mean, coming out of high school, I honestly, like, I did not see myself even being a wrestler.
Oh, really?
I wanted to play football, but I mean, like, after I didn't really get the looks that I wanted for football, then like went to senior nationals, All American there, and then like I was happy with the Citadel. I took a visit, and it was just everything that I wanted, and the leadership skills here was just amazing. So, I stuck it out.
Yeah. So what was it about the Citadel like that kind of clicked for you? That was the one thing that you were like, that really is very interesting to me.
I'm huge on like my friends and family, and like just here, like just being with my team, like it's just like you're in that environment. It was very comfortable, and I mean that's what really like helped me along the way. Like I just wanted friends that can become my family, and that's just honestly what.
That's pretty cool because and yeah, as adversity kind of hits you, the core people that you have around you, I'm sure it helps a great deal in terms of, you're able to overcome those things. So you guys, I talked to Michael before, and, you guys have had a change in leadership with Coach LeBlanc coming in. And so you've had a little bit of change since your time at the Citadel. How is that kind of been for you guys as far as, picking up on kind of what Coach LeBlanc expects and that sort of thing?
It's good. I mean, it was rough at first, like with all the adjustments, but I mean, over time though, you fit in, and I mean, he knows what he's doing. I mean, he qualified for nationals all 4 years. I mean, he knows how to win, and that was like the big thing. I mean, like I'm a huge competitor, and I love to win. So I mean, it was hard at first, but I mean, as you get used to it, I mean, it's great.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool. If you were to say from the time you started at the Citadel till the time that you are now, what is like what is the one part of your wrestling that has changed the most during that time? Is it a specific position? Is it your mindset? What's the thing that has really kind of helped you mature into the wrestler you are today?
I think knowing more positions and my timing,
Okay. What do you mean by your timing?
like just knowing when to do things and like being in a position, like knowing like when to like hand fighting into a shot, like knowing when things are there.
Mhm.
Um, just things like that, like just knowing like how to maneuver through things, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I got you. I got you. It's really interesting because I think that each of us kind of come into situations with, knowing we're really good at certain things and we need to kind of progress. And you're an NCAA qualifier, man. I mean, that is huge. Not many people get to put that on their resume. So what does that mean to you to say 2022 national qualifier?
It means a lot because I put in the work and like it's just great and like like it just shows that like I just been working.
Yeah.
It's great, honestly. I really don't know because like my sophomore year I made it and like it was like having an at large bid was it was kind of like I put in the work, but it was rough getting that large bid, but like actually making it and being the number one in my conference, like it was good to actually
Yeah,
get it.
put an exclamation point on it, right? You
Yeah.
said, "This is my spot, and nobody's taking it."
Yes.
Yeah, I got you. So actually, I'm glad you brought up the 2 years ago because that was tough. I mean, I can't even imagine being in a situation that you get this qualifying bid, you're ready to go to nationals, and then COVID hits. What's the kind of the mindset of how do you kind of say, what, how do you move forward from something like that? What were you thinking when it happened?
Um, so at first, like I didn't think I was going, and then they said I still have a chance. And that year, my best friend Sean Porter, at
Mhm.
the time he was our 49 pounder, he had qualified. So I was in the room with him, training with him, getting him ready for nationals. And then that's when I got the at large bid. And I just remember the day we were supposed to leave, like we did the whole practice. And then at the end, Coach Cleveland was like, it was canceled. You guys aren't going. And like Sean was hurt and I was hurt because like it was very like it was nice to go. It was like like he was getting ready. Like I was helping him get ready, and then I made it. So like I was in there, I was working too with him, but it got canceled, and it was just like a heartbreak kind of because coming from a small school like this, like a lot of people don't know, it's like trying to put on.
Yeah, yeah, that's gotta be tough. I'm glad you brought up Porter. So you, you mentioned you were his workout partner and working out with him and everything else. Um, who has kind of helped you in the room, as far as fellow wrestlers, kind of reach the level that you've reached, been able to reach over the last couple of years? Has it been
Definitely
Porter?
Sean Porter.
Okay.
Man had been grinding. It's honestly a lot of people, me being a middleweight and us having a lot of middleweights. Like, this year, like, I've been rolling with Tucker Allen a lot. He
Hmm.
transferred from Campbell. Like, he's just very fluent. Grant Spear, who was our 157 pounder last year. Cole Burke, our team captain, he's been a huge help. Coach Welsh, we can rolls in the room. Coach Kyler, Coach LeBlanc used to roll with me, but he's getting kind of big now. So, like,
is there anybody that any of the coaches that like they step into your circle and you're like, oh man, really?
Used to be Coach Kyler because
Okay.
he's very good, and when he throw in legs, man, he got legs of pistons. That's what he says.
Oh, is that
But
right?
yeah, but now, man, I got him.
All right, all right. So man, right around the corner from Detroit. Any nerves going into the weekend?
No, honestly, I mean, I'm locked in and I'm focused, ready to just let it fly. Like I deleted all my social media to just lock in. So
Uh-huh.
I'm just prepared and ready to go get freaking hardware on my neck.
Yeah, yeah. That would that's so awesome. That's you know, and the last question I really have is that you guys, from watching you guys all compete, you know, actually I got two questions for you. Watching you guys all compete, you're so close to one another, and we're gonna roll this into one question. At the earlier in the year, you lost some close matches. Since December, you've been on a roll. You put in a lot of, and you've won those close matches, and you've been able to push through. What is it that's happened in the last, you know, few months that you're going to take into this weekend to help you win those close matches to get on the podium?
I think a huge thing is before all of our practices, Coach LeBlanc do a thought of the day.
Okay.
And like basically that's just like it's like some motivation quotes or like just things like that. But it was just one that really clicked, where he was like, I mean, faith over fear and always just think like the next point, next point. And I think like that because like I mean, like I feel like I used to get overwhelmed and like, you know, when things happen and it didn't go my way, I kind of like, you know, like my mind kind of got cluttered a little bit. But it's like, I mean, if anything happened to Mass, just think like, man, it's the next point, next point. And I think that right there helped the whole team really move forward. It's like, I mean, when things aren't going right, I mean, just keep moving forward and push through.
Yeah.
And
So stay in that stay in the present. Don't worry
yeah,
about all the external stuff. Stay now.
yes,
Keep grinding towards that thing.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, it's such an important thing, and it's such an important thing to, you know, in our sport to kind of continue to do so. Last question I got for you. I mean, and this isn't on your mind, I know, but you have been cutting some weight. What are we gonna go grab for food once all is said and done in Detroit?
Um,
Have you been craving anything?
it's a lot of things I crave. um, in Detroit, I mean, honestly, I did hear about the Greek place there. I
All
guess like a
right.
little Greek little area. So probably grab
A
some
gyro.
gyros probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, gyro, gyro, however you say
Yeah, however you say it.
it.
That's gonna be the first thing that you're gonna go grab when everything's said and done.
Yes.
All right, man. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you taking the time, and we all in the Southeast are rooting for all you guys, and we'll be watching on Thursday and go do your thing. I can't wait to see you on the podium.
All right, so thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.